Take me up! Fire in the hole! Don't blink! Cut to the chase! Let's fly! Open fire! Take me up! Open fire! Open fire! Knock him down. Everybody stand back! Let's fly! Mozart! Locked on! Mozart! Knock 'em down. Let's run.
It's getting dark. Let's stick around Mondstadt. Maybe if we're lucky, we'll meet the Dark Knight hero.
Time to shine. How dare you! Let's light it up. Incoming. Huh? Take me up. Locked on. Open fire. Fire in the hole. Cut to the chase. This is trouble. Incoming. Hey! Bullseye! Oh, brilliant! Bullseye! Bullseye! Open fire! Hold on to your hats. I'm going in! Let the world collide! Let's ride! Locked on! Open fire! Bullseye! Bullseye! Locked on! Yeah! Locked on! Bullseye! Fire in the hole! Don't blink! With sword comes shadow. May I present? Let my name echo in song! Take me up! Locked on! Open fire! Locked on! Let's light it up! Teamwork is... Speed of light! Huh? Oh. Ha! Bullseye! Open fire! Bullseye! Hold on to your hats. Incoming! Let's run! Open fire! Bullseye! 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 Fire in the hole! Speed of light! Nowhere to hide! May I present? Time to shine! on to your hats. I'm going in! Let's run! Mozart! Don't blink! Hey! Let my name echo in song! Cut to the chase! Take me up! Open fire! Mozart! Knock him down. Speed of light. Good. The Shelby. Ha! Open fire! Locked on! Mozart! Locked on! Open fire! Open fire! Adventure time! Let's light it up! Teamwork is lucky that time! Hold on to your hats.
So, Sucrose, the package you mentioned that you received before, it's not dangerous. You need to be... Once I open...
No. Hey, Timaeus! What are you chatting about? And who might this be?
Oh, hello?
Hi. Huh?
That's okay.
Hey, aren't you the legendary traveler? The one who repelled Storm Terror? I've heard so many stories about...
What do you mean research?
Sorry, don't mind...
Well, never mind.
Sucrose received...
A strange...
Yes.
Huh? A package from an academia scholar? Oh, then there could be anything inside.
There wasn't anything dangerous inside. Just a bunch of strange cards. I think I've seen Timaeus with some similar-looking cards.
You've seen me with some cards? Maybe those were the testing cards used for...
No, they didn't look like...
Oh, you meant these? Huh. Sucrose, have you...
No, never. Recently, I've been spending all my time up in the mountains working on cultivating pentatonic sweet flowers. Why? Is this an area of research that has started trending in the alchemical community?
You could definitely say that it's trending, but not as an area of research. It's called Genius Invocation.
Genius Invocation TCG! Genius Invocation TCG? Apparently, it's a game that was invented by a scholar in the academia.
That's right. It starts with a young guy. It turns out that the Crocodile King was king after being Huh?
No.
Well...
What?
Oh?
Well...
Oh, right! And since it's a game from Sumeru, who knows? Playing it might even make... Oh, just wait until Paimon plays it, although...
But if you'd like to learn the rules of Genius Invocation TCG, then I'd actually suggest you go to the Cat's Tail. Yep, that's the trying to learn the rules.
Understood. To be honest...
Well, what do we...
is all there is to the craft.
Honorary knight. Is some stranger with. He was wandering all over Mont. I lost him pretty as long as Master Jean is here.
That might be true, but
Anyway, you should go ask.
Take me up!
Welcome to the Cat's Tail. Oh, and Sucrose. I'm afraid I've already told you before. Fur from the Cat's Tail staff is not for sale, no matter how much Mora you offer.
Don't worry, Margaret. We're not here for that research project I told you about last time.
Sucrose, what kind of experiment were you...
Oh, I just wanted to test out some hypotheses, and I needed... Actually, Margaret, we're here...
Genius invocate. You see, more and more
Allow me.
My mistake. So it seems I haven't introduced...
I'm afraid I must correct you there, ma'am. Only Prince, the average player, is incapable of grasping the subtlety and...
Wow!
How can you use such... Oh? What's that?
Seriously, how can he get all of that from a simple meow?
It was the duels of
So,
Though I'd love to explain.
Just as a seasoned warrior can...
Oh,
I'm sorry, but from the day I met the mighty Cardmaster Prince, I swore an oath that my hands would live...
If Prince is unwilling to
yeah, blah, blah, blah. What is it? I'm pretty busy over here, you know. Why is it that every player that sets foot in here to play Genius Invocation TCG has to have a drink? Ugh! Don't they have any clue that the key to playing a game is the ability to think? Seriously, games and drinks don't mix.
What can I say? As the tap... Anyway,
Ha! Oh. You know, if drink sales keep... Looks like my first step into straying months.
Prince speaks the truth.
Could it really?
sure, why not? Shuyan.
Ooh, well... Okay, yes? You should have built a deck. You know, a set of cards that meets the bare minimum. What's with the blank stares? Come on. Don't tell me you came to learn Genius Invocation TCG without bringing any cards. Yeah, we need to practice. There's no... Okay, let me think. To learn the game, you'll need at least 2 character cards to switch. Oh, that reminds me. A few days ago, when I was closing up for the night, I noticed a customer had left a couple of character cards on the bar counter.
Are you sure that...
It's already been a few days, and he still hasn't come back to claim them. Who knows? Oh, okay, yeah. All right. So now... Yep. So, are you ready? All right. Welcome to the world of Genius Invocation TCG! Simply put, this is a game where you control character cards to do... Once you've defeated all of your opponent's character cards, victory shall be yours! Now then, you're gonna need a character on the field to start with.
Let's finish this swiftly.
First, we roll 8 elemental dice at the start of every round. These dice correspond to elemental energy. We'll be spending these dice to perform actions. Once the roll phase is over, you'll enter the action phase, where the real game starts. During the action phase, you can spend elemental dice to perform various actions. Of course, the most common action is to use character skills. Not bad. You just made your first attack. During the action phase, both sides will take turns making their move. After you use a skill to attack your opponent, it's their turn to attack. And as you can see, once the enemy finishes their move, it's our turn again. Now, these are Omni-Element dice. They can be spent on any move regardless of the elemental type. So, we're gonna use them to pay for the pyro dice needed for this skill. Go on, give it a try. That was pretty good. That's one opponent down for the kill. But the game has only just begun. Remember, you have to defeat all opponents to win. As much as we'd like to attack again, it seems like we've run out of usable dice. In that case, let's end this round. After you end round, you won't be able to do anything else this round. And once everyone chooses end round, we can move on to the next round. All right, here we are. And a fresh new round means time to roll the dice again. Ooh, that's some terrible luck. Well, there's no way we'll be able to use Diluc's skill now. But don't worry, situations like these are why we have the option to reroll. Once per round, you can select all the dice that you don't like and reroll them. the action phase begins, the player who first chose end round in the previous round takes their turn first. This means that since you finished first the last round, you'll be the first to start this round. Alrighty then, let's learn a little bit about energy and elemental bursts. Each time you use a skill, your character will gain 1 energy. Once Diluc's energy is full, he can use a powerful elemental burst, but we're still 1 short. Never mind, let's start with a normal attack instead. Diluc's normal attack only needs 1 pyro die and 2 other dice of any type. In any case, now we have 3 energy, plus we have enough pyro elemental dice left over. It's time to use.
Time for retribution!
In an actual game of Genius Invocation TCG, you need to use multiple character cards to form a party. Next up, it's time for your second character card. It seems like any move by Kai is going to cost quite a lot of cryo. When you deal cryo damage, you'll cause your target to be affected by cryo.
Cool it!
Good! Now our opponent is affected by cryo. This is a good time to learn about different types of elemental damage affect an elementary at the moment. Your opponent is... Oh, that reminds me. Normally, we can only use the active characters. Now, if we want to use the skills of our standby character, we'll have to switch them to... In this case, we'll have to switch to Diluc. In order... You can spend 1 elemental die of any kind to switch a standby character to the active...
Let's go.
Switching characters is an action, just like using a skill. Most skills can only All right, then. Because the opponent is already... When triggered, melt increases. This will allow you to deal load... Next up, let's learn how to use card types other than character cards. These cards are all known as action cards. Each time a match starts, you have to draw 5 action cards to form your starting hand. Uh-oh. Looks like we don't have any elemental dice we can spend to make an attack. elemental dice even after that reroll? Well, never mind. Even in cases like this, we can still attack. We just need to put the action cards in our hand to good use. Don't underestimate action cards. They can grant all kinds of support and buffs to your active character. Take this. So playing this action card will require 2 of these. See the symbol? Yeah, that means you'll need to play elemental dice of the same type. Some other cards will cost you these instead. The cost requirements for these are much more lenient. You can spend any kind of elemental dice. We'll cross that bridge when we get there, though. For now... So, playing an action card from your hand is a form of fast action. Fast actions do not end your current turn. Simply put, you can continue to act even after playing an action card. Well then, you have your blade. Time to test it out. But wait, Diluc's elemental skill costs 3 pyro dice, and right now, we don't even have that. Not a problem. This is where we can use a more advanced mechanic known as elemental tuning. By discarding 1 card from your hand, you can convert 1 elemental die into the element of your current active character. And this card isn't useful right now, so we might as well use it for elemental tuning. Sometimes you won't be able to perform any actions you want to because you didn't roll the elemental dice you wanted. Oh well, ingenious invocation TCG. In this case, well, just like playing cards from your hand, elemental tune. Come on, hurry up! Well, would you look at that? Finally, we now have enough elemental dice to use Searing Onslaught. Because you have the White Iron Greatsword equipped, Searing Onslaught will deal 1 extra damage! What? Now comes the final part! Hoo-yeah! In a real match, you can make adjustments to your initial hand. At this time, we can select any number of cards in our hand to shuffle back into the draw pile, and then draw the same number of new cards. What? Once you have confirmed any adjustments you wish to make to your starting hand, both players have to select their starting active character at the same time. Oh boy, this one's a real doozy. Let's see how you do this time. Remember, start by selecting your initial starting character.
Let's finish this swiftly.
Hey, look at you! You sure are getting the hang of these rolls. Now let me teach you. You can preview your opponent's actions. I mean, that is to say, you can read their intent. Check it out. So here's where you can see all your opponent's intentions for this round. All your opponent's intended actions for the round will be listed here in order. Reference this to come up with effective countermeasures and easily defeat your opponents. Well then, that's the end of the tutorial. You're on your own from here. May Vic... Wait. There's one more thing I almost forgot. Every time you hit an end phase, you get to draw 2 cards from your action. Remember, you have to make use of both your elemental dice and your action cards to win. All right, cool. What we just played was an Genius Invocation TCG, but the rules are...
Although I feel
That was quite the detailed explanation.
What? What? Oh,
I stepped in while you were in the middle of your explanation. I hope I didn't dampen the mood.
you snuck in without making a sound. Anyway,
The Cat's Tail is a player in Mondstadt's alcohol industry. Naturally, you have some collaboration with my winery. I'm here today to discuss a few items of business.
too bad she just left. But if you head off right now, you might still catch up with her.
Never mind, it's nothing urgent. In fact, I think I'm now more interested in this card that you're using to teach them the game.
Wait, this card? It's Diluc's character card.
Although I have some degree of experience with Genius Invocation TCG.
A customer left it behind a few days ago.
Oh?
He wasn't wearing an eye patch, okay? He had a light complexion and a super serious look on his face. He wasn't much of a talker and looked like he was just drinking his worries away.
Eye patch, you say?
Gah! I was trying to give the opposite description, but I just ended up giving it away.
Don't worry. Somehow, I don't think he'll be giving you any trouble.
So, what about the Diluc character?
I don't mind. It's just a card with my image on.
I didn't expect Diluc to be familiar with Genius Invocation TCG.
The game has been catching on lately. It's hard to go anywhere without hearing it mentioned. I was hoping we could play a game, but this issue of someone leaving a character card with my image at the Cat's Tail it's getting late. And someone has some explaining to do. Good. Then I'll take my leave.
You know where the door is. Don't let the door hit you where Lord Barbados... Uh-oh. Guard captain.
I hope Kaya will be alright. Well, now that we are familiar with the rules.
Ooh, 2 new players having their first ever duel. But in order to play an official duel, remember, a complete deck has to have 3 character cards and
Then, let's use my cards. These were mixed in with all the others I had received. And I didn't know what they were for at first. Now, it looks like we each have the Kaya. All right.
Unlike the adventure challenge you tried previously, duels are true tests of strength between 2. In a duel, your opponent can also use action cards, and they'll also be able to grab new cards during an end phase. At the same time, your opponent must also spend elemental dice to take actions, so you'll be unable to view their intent. Are you ready?
Let's go.
Time for retribution!
There can be no...
Darn. I didn't factor that into the equation. I can do it. Animal test 6308. Stand clear. Absorption test.
This...
Oh, I wasn't expecting that. Animal test 6308.
Free!
Absorption test.
Push your luck.
I can do it.
Swirl, Mark 2.
Need to make adjustments. Every decision is a different.
That's not how the rules work.
Oh, I am sorry, but it was a fun match.
Paimon didn't know you could get so competitive.
I always. It's like that with my research.
Playing cards is no...
But.
a losing... Besides, Sucrose, you're already making great...
Thank you.
Good.
I'll definitely.
All right. I think you should... Burning Mondstadt's wine industry to the ground keeps me pretty busy, you know. So if you need any more help...
I see. So you have now grasped the rule?
That's right! The Travelers, Sucrose, and Paimon are... Paimon?
Sobering words from Prince there. But I'm afraid he's right. To become official players recognized by... Yes, basically.
So.
The duel you just played can count. I agree. Although I didn't get to observe the match...
Same way you can...
A well-trained ear, Sucrose. But first things first, Shuyen. Before that, our TCG newcomers should receive their free gift. Ah, yes, my goodness. Completely slipped my mind. I'm lucky to have Prince here to remind me.
Oh, Timaeus mentioned it, didn't he? It was from the light novels he's.
Oh, that's right! So the cask...
Well, actually, all card cases...
Oh! Paimon can guess what you're gonna say!
That would mean an...
Darn! What a letdown. All right.
All probably for the best. Okay, so go and see...
But even for the trap.
Excellent plan.
Take me up!
Hello, you three. Ah, I see you're here.
So this is.
That's right.
Yeah, well...
True. So I'm glad that these You're not wrong.
All right. In that case, thanks.
There's a player nearby! That way! Let's go see! Aha!
I'm sorry, is there...
We want to become...
Oh, I see. Are you quoting the Knights of So be it. Then let the...
Let's go.
Gosh, I lost. Let's play again.
We did it! Now we have 2 victories under our belt. Let's get back to the cat's tail. Paimon wonders who Prince is gonna pick as our final contestant.
Defeat not just Prince.
He won't lose to them, whoever it is. Right, Trevor?
What ho, fellow voyager of the stellar void. Yes, even I was briefly discountenanced when I heard the tidings of your sworn oath to become the thrice victorious. Step forth, O brave challenge.
Pardon my directness, but we have not been waiting that long.
Huh? Paimon knows though.
Your opponent sounds anxious to begin. Do not delay. That's what Prince said.
Paimon knew it! It's Fischl and I!
Who else but the princessin? For, as the name... This path is a treacherous one. It must be. That is why none is more...
Oh!
Indeed.
Oh, that's true. Ah, this makes sense now.
The prince...
Main Fräulein, too, has bested 2 opponents.
So there's a lot.
Indeed. Main Fräulein.
What say you, Outlander? Do you wish to make an enemy of me, the Princessin de Verurtelung, who even... Then I...
Let's go.
Dodge this!
This will be interesting. Freeze!
I want to help.
Freeze!
Stand clear.
Don't push your luck. I'm not done.
This is but a small sacrifice necessary to achieve ultimate victory.
Absorption test. Enhanced Animal Module 75!
Let's finish this, swiftly.
Main.
What happened? Oz, with lightning twixt upper and lower mandible, strike thy pointy beak into this obstacle and remove it from my path!
Mein Fräulein, I cannot simply attack the traveler.
This?
This is just my... Ugh.
Impossible! Ugh, Traveler,
What a true...
Congratulations! You've won 3...
Yeah!
Yep. I've won 2 games so far. When I got back...
Nice!
it seems I am to commemorate.
Mein Fräulein.
Wow, it's Fischl's character card!
'Tis a mere...
Oh, excuse me.
Nothing would delight me more.
One other thing. When I got back, Prince and Shuyan said there was something they needed to give you. If you managed to become...
No card game in the world has... Let's go get a...
With 3 electro dice, I summon my eternal familiar, Osvaldo Hrafnavine, to my side.
Ah, so it... This handbook tells you... Secondly, and thirdly, whenever you wish to play a game with a friend, you can use the invitation... Yes, it's right by the bar counter. Once you get the hang... That's it, really. Yes, indeed. Hope you have fun.
strange new customer. Look! It's a huge finch!
Excuse me, I am not a finch. My name is, oh dear, it seems... No, I can't quite remember my name. You can just call me Tubby, I suppose.
Well, hey, Tubby!
That's because it's highly unusual for me to be in Mondstadt at all. I actually came here,
So, how come you came all this way just to visit the Cat's Tail?
as curious as I am to know how...
What reason is
And if I am guessing correctly, and you are indeed the traveler, then as it happens, it has... Well, as I'm sure you've discovered, with the rising popularity of... There's just one little problem. Many invitees currently have to travel an enormous distance to get here, turning the whole thing into quite... That way, anyone with an... You will be free to use the room whenever you...
Wow! This'll make the... But what if Margaret finds out? She's not gonna get...
That shouldn't be a problem, since the realm will not be physically located within the cat's tail. Besides, She was quite enthusiastic. Oh, Liyue's Adepti arts sound pretty...
Huh.
Anyway, it's great. Right then. Okay.
Wow!
You know, I have a feeling that we... Over to you. Oh, and I hope you will have fun play...
ammo. A lot of practice these days.
Let's go.
characters.
Add Astra. Thank you for. Add Astra.
I'd have lost myself long ago if I allowed myself to be led by the whispers of the abyss. Surviving is tough.
What? You need something? Here. Can't say I've heard. He then had a look at the Knights of the Guild.
He chose. Anyway.
Let's fly.
What will it be? Grape juice or apple cider?
Hey, Charles!
That I have. Even sometimes I don't know any.
And what's Master?
Why, I just.
Investigating?
If you're looking for that, there's too many rockets. Ah, welcome, sir. The wine that you previously ordered.
He's really here? Let's go.
It's a good day to go gliding. What would you like?
Go on, drink some more.
Wow, he's got no intention of paying us any mind, huh?
A traveler, you say? Why are you... Well, that's as good a...
So, guess...
That little one beside you.
That's not true, and you know it!
It's indeed a good thing to have someone accompany you on your travels. My name's Dainsleif. I suppose you have some business with me? Sure.
And he was so cold just a moment before. Paimon's got
But I will require advance payment. 500 mora, and 3 answered questions. The 500 is a one-time fee, and we'll settle the questions in a moment. That's it.
Well, now Paimon's got a really bad feeling. That kind of
Ah, thank you. Now, as for my questions, I'd like you to answer them here and now. The answer to a question says nothing about right and wrong, only about differences in it. I only wish to know what your choices are. Question 1. The crisis Mondstadt faced was resolved by an alliance between yourself and that Animo Archon who calls himself Venti. Who, in your view, was the key to ending that crisis? I know everything that I should. Well, answer the question. Is that your answer? Question number... Rex Lapis, who has defended Liyue Harbor for millennia on end, used his gnosis to lay down a contract to end all contracts, of which the stipulations are still unknown. Who do you think will defend Liyue Harbor in the future, now that they've lost their deity? So that's your answer? Now for my final question. This world has people who gained visions, and those who did not. Which of the two do you think hold more importance in the eyes of the gods? So, this is as I thought. You really are similar to her. I'll take that 500 mora. And now I also That said, like you, I am currently on a journey. You intend to find your sibling, while I wish to oppose the Abyss. Ugh. Those creatures that serve the Abyss are the fangs and claws by which the Order spreads chaos. I have come to Mondstadt this time.
An Abyss?
An even more twisted abyssal being. One that commands the Abyss mages.
Oh, that's right! We've just been fighting against the Fatui and Liyue, who are human too! We haven't encountered the non-human Abyss Order at all!
There's some reason behind that. It's possible that they may have been under orders to avoid your path.
Oh, that does sound pretty dangerous. Maybe they're... Uh-huh! Where's...
That manner, it's just like her. Well then, let's go. Let's meet up at the temple.